What's up guys, my name is Adrian and in this video I'm gonna talk about the difference between traditional full-time MBA programs and part-time MBA programs, and hopefully by the end of this video you will have a better understanding which option might be better for you. But before I start this video, smash the like button if you find this video valuable and informative. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel so you will always be updated on new MBA related content. So in addition to traditional full-time MBA programs, oftentimes 2-year programs, sometimes 1-year programs, many schools offer part-time, weekend, online programs and other programs which I will talk about in another video that allow certain students to realize their educational goals and provide more flexibility and customization. And in a nutshell, this is really it. Flexibility and customization are true benefits of a part-time MBA program versus a traditional full-time MBA program. But I still want to give you an overview of the differences of both types of programs. I'll start with a general overview and we'll go into a more detailed comparison after that. Check out the timestamps if you want to jump to certain topics. Let's start with the traditional full-time MBA program. In a full-time program, the benefit is the face-to-face, on-campus experience. You're doing this degree full-time, on-site, in person. You can take classes, join clubs, spend lots of time at social events, and launch and attend events to learn about different careers and industries that you might be interested in. So this is your playground, the place where you make lifelong friends or even meet your future wife or husband. The other thing is, many programs offer students a summer internship and a chance to explore career options and get real-life experience. I mentioned it in other videos, but the internship is crucial if you want to switch industries. In the second year, even though you still take a number of classes, it's really all about socializing and traveling with your classmates, especially in the last few months. And now the part-time program. In a part-time program, you take classes in the evening and on weekends alongside a full-time job. Students in these programs normally do 1 to 3 classes each semester. Also, there isn't usually an internship option, and while the clubs and events coordinated by the full-time program are open to part-timers, they are less of a focus. Personally, I rarely met a part-time student when I was at IESE or Yale School of Management. While part-time students do have access to recruiting events, the employment and recruiting process is less of a focus because you normally stay with your employer while you do your MBA. And with that part-time MBA, you will be promoted within the organization of your employer. So when should you do a part-time MBA? You should do a part-time MBA if you want to keep working and earning a steady salary as you obtain your MBA. Or if you're focused on learning how to apply business theories to the real world in real time. Or you want to build a network but don't consider that the primary reason to pursue an MBA. The other thing to bear in mind is time is a huge factor too. The typical part-time MBA student will often have big time commitments, as I mentioned, often a full-time job or a family. In short, your schedule will be packed. Generally, between a full-time MBA program versus any other MBA program, what makes the difference is the classroom experience. It's overall a different dynamic if you work and study or if you study full-time. With part-time students, you are dealing with busy professionals. They approach the classroom from a more practical perspective. They ask questions that link directly to their day jobs. Also, they are more efficient with group projects and assignments, and they normally just want to meet to allocate the work and meet again when each person has done their part. Some of them are already in managerial roles, so if you are focused on networking, this is a plus. Full-time students, on the other hand, are always in a student mode. They are less efficient during group work because they don't have the pressure of a project at work or a family at home waiting for them. In fact, they may not even have class the next day, or maybe they do have class but skip for some reasons because they were partying the night before or because they are networking or whatever. A part-time program allows you to ramp your class load up or down depending on how busy you are. You can finish in between 2 to 4 years if you want to, while taking MBA classes relevant to both your day job and the business idea you might have. From my personal experience, part-time students never really mingled with full-time students. I only met part-timers during electives because that's where you only get to meet them as a full-time student. They normally don't show up at student clubs or anything. Part-time students have their own life and different priorities. They came to class, sat there, and left immediately after. Oftentimes, they already have their friends and network outside the classroom. So let me sum this up. Full-time students typically graduate in 1 to 2 years. This allows you to complete your degree faster. Additionally, some schools offer fast-track programs. You may take summers off or use that time to complete an internship, which is very important if you want to switch industries or sometimes geography. Part-time students often take 1 to 3 classes each term or semester. Some schools may offer academic credit for professional experience. Part-time students may need 3 or more years to complete their degree, depending on their course load. Full-time students may enjoy more options when it comes to choosing electives and concentrations. The academic calendar often follows a traditional 15-week semester, though some schools offer shorter, accelerated terms. Part-time programs may include night and weekend classes. Some schools organize students into cohorts. From what I've seen, part-time students may not have as many options for concentrations or electives, but the business-focused curriculum allows you to put your new skills to work right away. Some scholarship programs may reserve awards for full-time students only. And that makes sense because the school knows that you are not available to generate a steady income while you are studying. However, keep an eye out for funding options if you are considering a part-time MBA program. There are some interesting options out there. The admissions process for full-time MBA programs is more extensive, and most schools require GMAT scores. That is not the case for many part-time programs because part-time students are considered to be not as competitive or as diverse. This is particularly true of campuses located in less metropolitan areas. But your professional experience can qualify you for GMAT waivers or graduate level credit. For full-time MBA programs, there is a fixed date, normally sometime at the end of the summer or early fall, when the entire cohort or class starts the program. Most part-time programs offer flexible enrollment options such as night, weekend, and online courses. Also, the fact that you can continue to work while earning your degree might sound appealing. On the other hand, when balancing school and work, you'll have less time for family or personal pursuits. During a full-time MBA, however, there is no time for work and to earn a steady salary. Zero. Some people say that students in full-time programs tend to be younger than their part-time counterparts. That is not always the case. This definitely depends on the country and the program itself. However, during the electives I did have the impression that part-time MBA students had more work experience to draw from in the classroom than the typical full-time MBA student. Typically, the full-time MBA is a lump sum. Either they make you pay all at once or half of it at the beginning of each year if it's a 2-year program, or the tuition is split into multiple installments. With part-time programs, you pay per credit, which can result in higher overall costs, especially when the school decides to increase the price per credit during the year. Who knows, maybe your employer may offer tuition reimbursement to help you pay for your degree. That's always a good funding option. Question of the day: what sort of program types are you looking for? Let me know in the comment section below. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you form a better decision for yourself. Please leave a like and a comment, and I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. My name is Adrian, stay safe, and see you next time.